Buying a car is like buying a favorite pair of shoes nowadays. I mean, it's like going, oh, I want to get some Jordans. And I go out and I buy my favorite Jordans. I go to the local Foot Locker or Champs. It's different. Buying a car was at least a 2 month process back in the day. You see, working, going to school, you got a family, the busyness and craziness of schedules of the kids and the games and church and working late hours. You had to set a date in advance. You had to say, oh, Saturday, we're going next Saturday, you know, and for all day. It was an all day thing, and going to different dealerships and test driving and seeing if you can get the best deals. And quite frankly, it was a family affair. It was an outing, going car shopping, getting the kids in. How you guys like this one? You're getting everybody in, you're riding around, getting business cards from the salesman and being personable. I mean, you buy a car based on a guy's genuine gesture on a deal, and then compare his hospitality to the guy from Ford or Toyota and going back. I remember in high school debating on if I should buy a Yugo, a Gremlin, a Suzuki Samurai, Jeep, a Datsun. Those were the cars that were affordable back then. I was going to get it used. And I settled for the old, so famous seatbelt strangling Ford Escort. But it took me 2 months. And then if you're doing a trade-in, trying to see if you can get the best deal on a trade-in for the market value of the car, it's like you're trying to get the rebates and the warranties, and apparently now that stuff's done within a click of a button. I mean, it takes a genuine out of just buying a car, especially your first one. They say nearly 30% of U.S. car sales last year were completed online for the overall shopping experience. And then in 2020, the buyer satisfaction was at an all-time high. It took less time, more efficient. Who wants to spend hours with, dealership visits and test drives? But that's what it was. But young people in particular, they were using their cell phones, as online portal for showrooms. You don't get the test drives, just, a credit card and a click. And the car is delivered to your address. I think they even take the trade-in on your old car, your payment and what have you. And it's all done through CarMax or Carvana, and then you're checking online for Carfax to see what's wrong with it. I've witnessed this. With my own son. I mean, back in the day, you get your bucket car that your parents have, they get a new one, and you get the bucket, and you ride it till the wheels fall off. So you can't, my son's putting money into this truck he had, and the more money he spent, I said, son, it's time to get another car. You got to trade that in. You got to get you something else. I said, what you do is you go down on a Saturday, or you take a day off, and you take a Friday off, and you go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You try and figure out what kind of car you're going to get, and you shop around and look and see. You say, yeah, okay, Dad. This is like a Thursday morning, excuse me. He calls me 6:00 that same day. Got my new car. What? Yeah. Delivered to his house, picked up the truck on a trade-in with the click of a button. We go to auctions back in the day, have car magazines, looking in the classified, trying to figure out who's going to... this is crazy. I know this is a microwave generation. I might be behind the thing. Now, to society's credit and the way things are done, I did go to a dealership myself looked on the lot, seen what kind of car I wanted, test drove it, went in, and the paperwork was done a little faster than it was in the past. But this is what it's come to, ladies and gentlemen. You could just click of a button, get a car, no test drive, nothing. They bring it to your house. You test drive it there, but it's bought and paid for. It's like ordering pizza. For Pete's sake, you can get a car online with the click. Am I late? Somebody tell me, is this a joke? You can really actually do this. I'm like literally impressed. I was impressed with my son. It's pre-pandemic. It's like in 2019 he did this. Couldn't believe it. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you've ever experienced this. Buying cars online, like buying pizza or ordering some Jordans. The Waters Rant.